Okay. Got some hair curled up over there. Righty ho. Uh, hello. I can see that you can. I can see that you can somewhat decently see the background. Um. So I've recently found out. Sorry, I've literally just started the stream. Hello, welcome to this stream. Focusing on mostly music stuff, and learning how to put together music. And yeah, mostly that. Recently, and recently I mean yesterday, I just uploaded my album that I made last year, well, just over a year ago, called Shelf. So let me just bring it up real quick, just so I can show. Nope. Let me sort it out. I don't know what's going on my end, but it should be. Apologies, I'm almost done. Okay, so we got this channel, and I just uploaded these songs recently. You can see nobody's bothering to view them, but that's okay. Yeah, so I got these uploaded, and should there's a thing that I'm kind of working out a little bit already, and there was a YouTube video that I saw recently that its title explained it. I haven't actually watched the video yet, but the main message is clear. The music itself isn't really the product. The music doesn't mean anything. I actually need to watch that video because I feel like that's an important lesson to understand. The music isn't the thing that sells a channel or sells a person or whatever you need to sell. The music really is just something that accompanies it. And you can kind of see that with, I don't know, people, let's take like a pop icon like Billie Eilish, right? People like her for her, and her music is a representation of that. But at the end of the day, it's about Billie, really. Her music is important, of course, as well, and that helps her, but it's more about the other stuff. It might be also that she's an exception to the rule, but the fact is that there's so much music out there that selling yourself on the music isn't really important anymore. So let me. I wish this could be on this side. I'm a bit worried that I'm gonna open up Obsidian. And it's gonna show something I don't want it to show. Nope. Okay, we're fine. It's just because my Obsidian has in my diary as well, so that's kind of part of the thing. Should we watch that video? This is going to be a short stream again. I have D&D where I'm a DM in about an hour, and I haven't prepped for it, to be honest with you. But I did a lot of prep last. I did a lot of prep last week, and they didn't really touch any of the content last week, so I can pretty much just go along with it. But let's actually see if the video is in my watch later. Here we go.
One of the most heated and debated topics in the music business right now is a simple question that has a very paradoxical answer. And it's actually what is separating a lot of musicians from seeing results in their music business when it comes to getting more sales from your fan base. So what is the question? Well, the question is, what is your product as a professional artist? Now, I know a lot of you are thinking. You were sitting there going, oh, Dax,
it's the
this
music.
is easy. I'm a professional artist. My product is obviously my music, right?
Yeah.
What if that wasn't the answer? In fact, what if that was the opposite of the answer? And what if, even more importantly, what if you operated your music business from that perspective of your music being your product was a guarantee that you would fail?
Interesting.
Well, I think you would want to figure out what the real answer is, right? So that's what I'm going to be breaking down in today's video, is the truth on the matter, the whole truth and nothing but the truth of what is your product as a professional artist in the new modern age. So a lot of people I know, they said music is the product. Well, here's the thing. I understand why you say that, right? Because it's kind of a logical, like, I'm a musician, my product is my music. Duh. Well, here's the thing. If this was 1975 or 1985 or even 1995, you would be right. And that would be your product. Because how did people consume music? What did they do? They would, oh, I saw something on MTV or I heard something on the radio. So I didn't have to really pay for those things, you know, because most kids were consuming a lot of music. Parents were paying for stuff.
Sorry, by the way.
Kids and stuff were like, oh, I hear the music on
I understand this is basically like a reaction thing right now. I need to watch this video.
the radio. I see it on MTV. I'm going to go to the record store and buy the music. The music was the product. Is that how people consume music nowadays? Not even close. Most people are exposed to music through a variety of different mediums. But here's the thing. Things like the radio still operate effectively in smaller towns. You have YouTube, which is a global phenomenon. So obviously there's like ways to consume music now that are completely free on YouTube. And then there's Spotify. And so a lot of people as artists, they're frustrated. They're like, how come my music is not making me money anymore? Because they're operating from the perspective that their music is their core product. Now listen, you can have a product that is your music. You can have a CD. You can have a vinyl, right? You can do a cassette if that's something that your fan base is interested in, right? But is that the core product now? Is that your core thing that every single one of your fans are going to be buying now? I would argue no. Things have changed. I've even seen with my one-on-one clients over the years how offers that circulate around a piece of music. So for example, I have a CD with some cool, awesome bonus stuff around it. That offer tends to underperform. Why is it underperforming? Because music as a core product is not the same as it used to be. And here's the reason why. A lot of you are thinking, well, Dax, I get that things have changed, but how is my music not the product? And why are they not willing to pay me for my CDs and vinyls and all this kind of stuff? Well, I'll tell you.
By the way, I'm not in this position at all to be doing that kind of stuff yet. But let's just see for the record.
Because they already bought it. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, what do you mean they already bought it? I haven't seen the money from it. No one told me they already bought the music from me. No, they already bought it. But they just paid Spotify. They paid $16, however much Spotify subscriptions are now. They paid the $16, and then they got access to your music as a consequence. They already bought your music in their mind. And you may be thinking, well, I haven't seen a penny of it. I mean, well, you've seen some micro pennies of it. You've seen some 0.003 cents of it per stream. But here's the rub. They already paid for it, guys. They already paid for it, and you sold it to Spotify. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying don't have your music on Spotify, because that would be, from a marketing perspective, pretty simple, if you think about it. Because if this is a place where consumers, as a whole population around the world, have changed how they consume music, and the music is now mostly going to be discovered on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, then yeah, you better get your music up on those platforms. But Dax, I'm not paid in a fair way for the music. Well, unfortunately, I think we are being paid a fair amount. We just don't like the circumstance that we're in. What do I mean? How is it fair, Dax? I'm getting paid 0.003 cents a stream. How is that not robbery? Well, I want you to think about very basic, simple economics. What happens when there's too much supply and there's not enough demand to meet the supply? The price goes down. Can you think of any type of commodity that is so saturated on a daily basis other than music? There's 100,000 songs uploaded to Spotify every single day. And is all that music getting listened to by all the people that are out there? No. People don't have the time or the amount of ears necessary to consume all this music. Maybe if we had 8 ears and we could have headphones on each pair and be listening to different music at the same time, maybe we might be able to put a dent in the supply versus demand discrepancy in the music business. But until humans grow extra
What
ears
is the product?
and we figure out how to live
That's
forever
the
so that way
thing.
time is no longer an issue.
What is the
maybe,
product?
you see what I'm saying though? But
Well, right now, the way I'm trying to think of it is that the product is the video content that I'm making, which would hopefully be a mixture of tutorials and journey and all of that stuff. So that would be what I would say the product is, right? But I don't know if that's a worthwhile product, because that's also a saturated market.
I know it's unfortunate. I'm not saying it's a good thing or that I like it. Heck, if I could have it my way, I wish that artists had all the independent control that they do now, but we have the economics of the old music business where we could sell physical items because they had a higher margin and we could make more money. But guess what? Just because I wish it doesn't mean it's going to come out into the world, right? We have to look at the world as it is today, okay? And as the music sits today, it's not your core product. So Dax, if music is not my core product, first and foremost, what is it? Well, I'll tell you what it is. Your music is your marketing. I know some people are like, wait a minute, what? Yeah, your music, since it doesn't have the same
Yeah,
economic
okay, I understand
value
that
it used to,
concept.
because people's consumption habits have changed, That means the music is now the marketing. For what, Dax? Your brand. I want you to look at the biggest, most successful musicians in the world right now. Take a look at Taylor Swift. I'm not a huge Taylor Swift fan, but I respect her marketing because she is a genius when it comes down to her branding and her marketing. She has built up such a brand that when people say Taylor Swift, you can almost just picture everything about her just in the name, right? But what has she done really well? She puts out a lot of music consistently. Her music creates this bond and connection with her. So what does she say in return? Does she waste this valuable moment that she's having with her fans and say, thank you guys so much for supporting me and coming out to my concerts and making me $1 billion on my last tour? Go to the merch table and buy my music. Is that what she says? No. No. At the merch table, sure, you could possibly buy that CD, but what is mostly being sold at Taylor Swift's merch table? Her clothing lines, her merchandise, her jewelry, her like anything that Taylor can create that is a commodity, her fans will buy because
Okay,
it's
I
not even
kind of
really
already
about the
knew
product.
this
Like, in my
concept.
genre, I'm a metal/rock musician. So we're just fundamentally, from an economic perspective, our product is mostly t-shirts. We're fundamentally traveling t-shirt sales.
Okay. Alright, I thought this was going to be a lot deeper than I thought it was going to be, but obviously not. But okay, I sent my watch to Apple, and they say that they're still looking at it. Jesus. We're looking at the product at 10:38 a.m. Oh, maybe I need to sign in. My Apple Watch broke recently, so I had to give it to Apple, and hopefully they're fixing it, but no update on that. So like I said, this is going to be a bit of a shorter stream. Basically, what we learned from that video, though, is music isn't the marketing, which I kind of already knew. But I guess I clicked on the video because maybe I knew it, but didn't subconsciously know it. Not subconsciously, didn't consciously think about it. But I feel like I already knew that as a concept. Right. So here is the thing. So for this project, we got this project for creating our second album. Okay, so we want to start analyzing the songs that we've created, and analyzing the completed songs, and then analyzing our conceptual songs. We also kind of want a way of analyzing other songs. So so what I'm gonna do is look for the other one real quick. So we've got this one, and then we've also got this. Okay, so we've got this stuff about understanding the different YouTube channels, understanding the different ways they're doing it. We've kind of done a little bit, but we haven't done it all yet. Understanding the uploads, breaking down all of this, all of this, all of this. So what I want to be doing, and I might just let chat, honestly, half the time I just go, you know what? I'm just going to let ChatGPT work that one out for me. But the reason is because I kind of, this is the way I'm thinking, okay? It's the reason I spend good 20 quid a month or whatever on ChatGPT, right? It's because it comes up with good ideas and questions like this. I just hit a doo-doo, which implies that my group is messaging me on Discord. Let's just make sure. Oh god. Okay, before we carry on, I'm gonna take a look at this Minecraft movie that I didn't know. Minecraft movie, fuck me. Oh god, there's a teaser trailer. And it's made by Warner Brothers, holy shit. Alright, let's take a look at this. We'll return back. Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh god, it's like Jumanji. But it's gonna be Minecraft Jumanji, oh fucking hell.
Anything you can dream about here, you can make.
Oh my god, it's Jack Black.
I'm Steve. Okay.
This guy is such a tool bag.
This looks like the most. This is a junk movie. You know, this might be the right mix of memeability. I don't know this cast, by the way. I just know Jack Black because everyone knows Jack Black. How the fuck is Jack Black playing as Steve? The I don't know about this look. This is fucking scary. But I get why they did it at the same time. Oh fuck, I just realized this is the crafting table, isn't it? That's what he's doing. This looks dumb. But it'll probably be memeable enough. Steve's lava chicken. Oh god, and it's all pixely swords as well. The pigs look quite good though. Okay. That's enough memeing. So, so. I couldn't, I was laughing just because of how awful that was. Okay, that was just on another level of crap. I feel like that's gonna be, what was, not Five Nights at Freddy's. I think they made their own movie now. So it was something with Nicolas Cage in it. I can't remember. It was like Willy's Wonderland. Yeah, that was it. That was it. Willy's Wonderland. It'll probably be like Willy's Wonderland, but without, you know, while still being kid friendly. I can't imagine the Minecraft movie being as good as the Super Mario movie, for example. I think it's going to be really bad. I think it's going to be like pretty bad. Maybe better than people think. I think it's going to be maybe better than I think. But I don't know. I don't know how that's even possible. It's going to be better than I think, or surely I'm thinking it will be better than that. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, what I want to be mixing is we've got this stuff on making our YouTube channel work, but part of the YouTube channel is creating this second album, right? I'm working on these videos on how to write songs, free your creativity, put them together, and do music production, right? Maybe even music videos as well, right? So it's about that journey of putting all those things together on your own. And, well, it's really, let's be honest, it's about my personal journey of putting that together on my... Sorry, the lighting here is terrible. Don't know. Wish it would go brighter. It's about that journey. Actually, can I... Nope. There we go. Webcam. Can I turn the brightness up? There we go. That's maybe a little too bright. Play. That's way better. Jesus Christ. Okay. So, we're trying to combine... Let's just write this down. We might as well write it here. What's the date today? It's the 04/09/24. We are trying to combine YouTube with our songwriting process. So in that sense, it should be under the same banner. So this is on our on my publish, which I haven't linked, but I'll... How can I link that? Oh, I'm wasting time. I'm wasting time. Come on. Obsidian. There you go, it's on there. So go on there if you want to see this. So this is about analyzing, this is about creating, but this is technically about our album. I think we need to think broader than this. All right. So let's go back to our Obsidian main page. What we really want to do folder 1. Let's just keep it, no, let's keep it as creating the album, but we just need, so we've got creating the second album. I'm curious if I type here. Okay, it just types at the same time. Nice. Right. How do we combine this? How do we make this work? This is like a introduction page. Let's have a... let's have an ideas folder, not searching folder. On a new folder. Bin of ideas. And then I'm going to move that into our bin of ideas folder. And creating our second album. Analysis of our songs. Alright, so we've got analysis of our songs, and then not really showing. We can show it for now. I'm just a bit worried that I'll click the wrong thing and then show the wrong thing. Yeah, let's just show this for now. We'll work it out later. So we've got our binner ideas, create an analysis for the songs. Then we also want to go in here and create. I'm just going to copy this. Make a copy. Get rid of this. Analysis of others' songs. So here we want to create a space so that we can understand how other people's songs work. And some songs that I want to analyze is Eminem's. I've just had a thing for listening to Eminem again recently, so largely Eminem show for the more rockier style elements, and Slim Shady LP for its more amateur elements, and Relapse for its more theatrical elements. Nirvana for his production done by Butch Vig. His lyrical process. And general sound. System of a Down for their more going to say squirts of ideas. I don't know how to say it. Like, and the incredible amount of ideas in a single song. I don't know. Lily Allen for her witty lyrics and Lady Gaga So yeah, I want kind of a section where we start analyzing those kind of musicians. Let's make a copy. We don't need to do this each time. So we also want this in there. Whether we like it or not, an album probably also want to study really a more modern musician. An album isn't a product. It's the marketing, right? So that's going back to our thing that we was watching earlier. With that in mind, we should focus on creating a solid YouTube channel that enables us to and look, I'm not much of a marketer or anything like that. I'm not even really. I don't know how interested I am in having a huge YouTube channel. As if having a YouTube channel of any significant size. I just, if I'm going to be in this game to create a portfolio, I might as well see how far I can get with a YouTube channel. You know, and if I could get far with a YouTube channel, then fuck it. Yeah, why not? Okay, so so I think a channel that explains the process of creating an album would be useful for many people. As it would have been for me. With that in mind, I want to focus with that in mind, I want to focus on creating a YouTube channel that is a one-stop shop for guiding the process for someone who maybe knows how to play songs but doesn't know quite yet how to create them and form them. So that's the general idea, I think. And if that's the case, with that in mind, the album is really just working side by side with the YouTube channel. Should be the avenue for us to connect with other creators. Us to learn and research and hold. To learn, research, and hold ourselves accountable for the if we're not showing up on our channel, then we aren't working on what matters. Okay. So with that in mind, let's get this all in there. Oh. Helps if I actually hold shift when I do that. So oh, there's a lot of research we're doing. um, let's get rid of that. Let's just do the copy and paste. So I gotta do all this again, and I just don't want to do that. Make a copy. Up. Research for music production. Research for music production. And then here I want books. information on books. So there's one book I've been reading. It was like mixing handbook. Pink noise. That's the one thing I remember. And reference track. And then there's another book that I've recently got. It's only 50 pages, but I'm a bit weird with books. I kind of sometimes I get really sucked into a book, and then other times I just take forever. Recently, I was reading Comedy Writing Secrets because I wanted to learn a bit more about comedy, to be honest. More for writing's sake than anything. The EQ and compression formula. Very cheap book, and apparently it's meant to be very good. And then, is it Songsmith or Soundsmith? Tunesmith. Tunesmith. And then how to wrap the art and science of the hip hop MC. It's a book on rapping I was interested in looking at. Not that I'm going to be rapping. No, sir. More interested in the writing process. There is a book I saw called The Songwriter's Idea Book, but I don't know. The Songwriter's Idea Book. So, I could maybe put some ideas in Zigzag as well. That was a good book. Zig. Zag. Not those. I'm kind of tapping through my Kindle. Zigzag. The surprising path to greater creativity. Okay, so information on YouTube. Now, I don't know, I'm probably going to split this into YouTuber. So I'm just trying to think of the top of my head what YouTuber I'll probably end up learning from. I can only think of one or maybe two. Oh, I've got hiccups. Rick Beat. Not Adam, Ragusia. I'm blanking. Venus theory. I'd done that last time as well. I wrote Adam Buff. Am I horny for Adam Duff? What's going on? I just want to give a good example of what this could be like. How do I want to do this? I'll probably link this whole video. And then I'll put this in the directory that it would need to be in. So one main okay, I'm gonna write 1.1.1 main analysis. All right, and then this all goes in there. This is going to be renamed 1.1. Good if I did that. Right, 1.1 and then 1.1.1. And in this folder, 1.1.2. Content, book content. Oh boy, what's this? Information on YouTube. But YouTube. YouTube research. And this will probably just end up being a dumping ground like all the videos. So let's say you had a bunch of Adam Duff videos. I'm not going to make a folder dedicated to Adam Duff here. I'm just going to link it all up here. Does that make sense? So don't organize 1.1.2 or 1.1.3. It will all be organized here. Okay. So we can start building this up. This is like a research for music production table of content. I don't know if that's how you spell content in this scenario. Table of contents. Contents, yeah, okay. It's just an S at the end. So we made it to an hour again. That's good. Okay, I was worried. I thought this was going to be a short stream, and it is still really a short stream. I want these to be more like an hour or two, but given what it is today, that's not too bad. So we have creating our album, we have our bin of ideas. This for now I'm going to get rid of, but what I'm going to do is I am going to go 1.2 first draft. So let's create a second album. So okay, we've got template, second. No, okay, template. Which one? Template. Long form? No, it's probably publish. Is there a publish? Publish? No, template. We should really put a thing on the end. So I'm gonna call this creating second album. To do. What we need is a solid outline where each chapter is split up into different folders, and each folder, each scene within each scene. Okay. Explaining the goal of what we want. Let's see. Etc. Right. In fact, we might do good to start laying out our information like this. So anyway, that's the idea. I don't think I've quite got everything there that I want. I don't think I've listed per se what I want and in the correct order, but I think we can list a couple more below in a random assortment. So we kind of want so what do we want? Researching YouTubers, researching people's songs, researching our own songs, actually before we even do that, other people's songs, researching our songs, understanding music production, via books, via YouTube. Understanding vocals, via course, via books, via YouTubers. Researching our own songs, ones we've made, ones we are still working on. Understanding song creation. Understanding here's the thing. I think top priority. Big note. I think top priority right now is researching the YouTubers, understanding how they create their videos, finding out what kind of videos we want to create, and then creating them as we write. As soon as we get video creation off the ground, then we can start focusing on the musical content alongside. To be clear, let's get our YouTube research over and done with before we do any musical. Okay. So just to be clear, I like writing and I love writing, but I need to mix that with the YouTube content, and I need, while I'm creating my album, while we are creating our album, we also want to be and researching music. We want to always be on guard of how to turn that writing into a YouTube video. So we always want to be on guard of how to turn something that we research into a video. And I don't want it to be us researching other YouTubers, you know? I want us to be researching that. So once we get the above done, continue below. Okay. That is the way I want to do it. So we got research into other YouTubers, chapter 3. Understand how we can take what we do and turn it into content. Create a pipeline. Okay, so this is the thing we want to create. We're getting there. We're building it bit by bit. It just takes a lot of time. Okay. So for now, I'm going to end this video. And, oh, tomorrow is a bit of an awkward day. We'll see what we can do. Okay. So I will... Tomorrow's going to be a bit awkward because I got to go into work tomorrow. And then when I come back, I'm going to be exhausted. And then I've got other D&D things. There's a alien D&D that I'm going to. Oh, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. But I'm looking forward to it. I just haven't got time. I haven't got time because I really want to focus on doing this. And we are doing this. It's just that I don't want to be doing this hour by hour pipeline, you know. I want to be doing it 2 hours, 3 hours if we can. Hopefully we'll get there. At least I'm not afraid of doing these streams anymore. That's the big thing. I was always afraid of doing streams that were too boring, but then I realized that even when I wanted to do somewhat entertaining streams, no one was watching anyway. So it made it a lot easier for me to just go, well, fuck it, I might as well do this, might as well do the prep, and hopefully in the long term they become more entertaining. So yeah, we'll get there bit by bit. Just trying to think. Yeah, alright. Got D&D in 9 minutes, so gotta go. Speak soon. Bye.